How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Off the Top with Eric Paris and Red. I am one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight are...
Your boy P.
And your boy Red.
What's up, fellas? How's it going?
Smooth. Rushing to
Good,
get
good.
stuff ready for this fireworks for the Florida fireworks tomorrow.
You're buying fireworks? Or like
No, I'm
cookout
going downtown
stuff?
Detroit.
It's
Oh, there you
tomorrow?
go.
Yeah. Remember I've been telling you for the past 2 weeks.
Damn, I had to cancel it because I've been. You
You
see
been-
what just happened?
He been working.
Bro, I've been telling
he
you
been
this
grinding.
so
Yeah.
many times.
I had the day off. I did. Do I still got the day off? I think I do. Probably. But my bad, y'all. Somebody quit in my stove, so it's been a little hell.
You want to
Yeah,
shout them
'cause-
out?
No, fuck that bitch.
I mean,
Ain't
the
get no
only
shout-outs on
bonus is that they're not letting people on Bell out until 2 p.m. But you already know people going to be in line. So we still got to make it there kind of early, but we ain't going to be there at 10 o'clock like we was talking about.
Now, is this what are the fireworks for?
Just the annual 4 fireworks as they do every year. So they
Gotcha.
pop it off between Canada and Detroit.
Gotcha. Right.
Yeah, I just never been since I've been a kid.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
Your
wanna
pops
go
used to take us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fireworks is kind of like trick-or-treating. You know, there's that age point where you just like don't do it anymore until you have kids of your own, or like
That's literally the only
nieces
reason.
and nephews. Then you're just like, because it's gonna be fun looking at PJ just like freaking his ass out.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I bring some headphones so
Yeah.
they cover his ears. But
Right.
yeah, so we getting stuff for the barbecue. So yeah,
That's cool. I love it. I love the start of summer, the festivities going on. Kids are out of
summer
school.
going by quick.
Yeah, we're already towards the end of June. But
God.
yeah, what was the first official day of summer? Was like a week ago, wasn't it?
Wasn't it 18th?
Was it the 18th?
I thought it was the 21st, like 2 days ago.
That was the summer solstice. I don't know if that
Is
is that the official start of summer? I don't know.
And it's cancer season, you feel me? You know what big boy is over here. Bitch. Yeah. Hey, man, calm
Yo,
down.
yeah, Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I needed some more energy out of that motherfucker.
Cancer
But yeah, big
season.
Juneteenth.
Yeah. Why was it so big, you guys? Pause.
That's what she said. You feel me?
It was big. I'll take it. It was big. Pause again. A lot of pauses because Ken and Friends popped out. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to pop out, and I can't finish the rest of it.
Say it,
Show
P.
niggas.
Yeah. I can't say it, but I can just be there nodding my head along. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kendrick Lamar and damn near everybody from the West Coast, especially in the LA area, showed up to his Juneteenth PopOut show in Inglewood. And it was streaming live on Twitch and Amazon. I was able to watch the whole thing. I was at work, like not working, just watching that shit. But yeah, that honestly is probably one of the coolest live performances I've ever seen. Like, and actually not being there, like that shit was dope. Yeah, like you started out with DJ Head. He had a set with a lot of the local artists that were not really on the same level as Kendrick Lamar. A lot of new guys. Tommy the Clown, who has a lot of history with like crumping in the LA scene. And then you had DJ Mustard come out, and he had probably the most guests, like in terms of like star power. You know, I brought out was it like Ty Dolla $ign? Was that one of them? And then Tyler the Creator, and but yeah, like he puts out a huge set, and then you have Kendrick Lamar coming out, and on Demon Time didn't take one sip of water, wearing a hoodie in a hot ass arena, and rapped every single word of all of his songs. It was crazy to see. But yeah, like honestly, he brought out Black Hippie, which I was super. Like I've been a fan of TDE for a long time, and like Kendrick Lamar from his early days. So seeing J Rock, Ab Soul, and Schoolboy Q out there with him at the same time, like I love that shit. Like that's my teenage years right there.
Sure.
And then bringing out Dr. Dre to intro Not Like Us. And he played that shit 5 goddamn times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept hearing
I like
about
that.
it.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was a great performance. Did you guys see it, or did you see the aftermath of it?
I saw the aftermath of it, whole bunch of clips.
Mm.
All the anime nerds was like, "Hey, when he did what, and the camera kept cutting."
Oh yeah, those cuts, yeah.
Yeah, that was like, this remind me of an anime fight. You know he won. You know he. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even listen to this shit, but y'all bringing it into it. So I was like, yeah, he won, bro.
Had to rock out the Kendrick Cortezes, you know.
Yeah, them bitches nice. I missed on those.
Yeah.
I always said you got sleeper heat, bro.
I do. Yeah.
But yeah, all y'all know. Drop a link on something, bro, so somebody can get some of this drip like you, bro. You know?
No, but yeah, it was a cool concert. Like no, it was a cool concert though. Like I feel like I've never seen something that had so much like West Coast adherence to it. Like I saw a real. Go ahead. I think
I was about to say. They said he was refunding people tickets that was outside of Oakland or outside of Cali. So he really wanted it to be like a city thing. They said it's not proven for sure, but they said a lot of times it kept refreshing and they had like 20, 30 more tickets because he was refunding everybody because this was a at home. I'm really representing. Yeah, this is a local thing for us. You know what I'm saying? So I heard that, and then I also heard about the you know, how Drake was like my boy YG and he brought YG out.
Yeah.
So it was like, this ain't your boy, bro. This mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
Is Kendrick born and raised in Cali?
Yeah. Yeah, him and is it YG? Or no, J-Rock. Him and J-Rock are like all from the same neighborhood. And then Schoolboy Q is like a couple blocks different. Yeah, like they're all pretty in that central area. But yeah, like I saw a thing on there that was it was this guy making a reel, and they took a big picture at the end. They had everybody on stage. Everyone like it was a pretty powerful moment, you know. Yeah. Because even though we're not part of that LA gang culture or anything like that, we know that it exists. Like we know that it's not just Crips and Bloods. There's like 30 different variations of each one, you know?
Yeah.
And there was a guy that was like, he was like, I grew up around a lot of these guys. And from that last picture, I can tell you that I know of probably 20 different sets. And they don't all fuck with each other, you know? Yeah. So the fact that somebody was able to put on a show like this and then kind of bring that unity, peace. Yeah, and like not have people saying shit afterwards, or you know, someone bring a gun or something stupid like that I've unheard of, you know. From what I know of that stuff. So yeah, it was cool shit. And then yesterday
it shows some signs of maturity of everybody for sure.
Oh yeah. And then yesterday he was spotted out in LA filming the Not Like Us music video, so that'll be dropping at some point, you know.
Hey y'all, did he take his copyrights back
for like having his music on streaming and stuff like that? Yeah, I think it's still open.
Okay.
Now, like for us, we don't apply for that because when we did our reactions to it, we were reacting to like 4 other songs in the same video.
Yeah, of course.
So like we don't apply with that, but still appreciative. That's a cool thing for an artist to do, you know. Yeah. Especially because
I thought he would have just brought it back when he made the video. That's what I thought he was gonna do.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll happen when the video drops, but hope it doesn't, because that was a cool thing for the reactor community. Like it seemed like every reactor, when they heard that, not even people that necessarily just react to music and stuff, but like every reactor was like, oh shit, well, let me just do a music video real quick because I can, you know, get money off of it, you know. It's a cool thing to see. But yeah, that was dope. Moving on to some other shit going on. We talked about Friday a couple weeks ago. I think James requested that movie, correct?
Yeah.
You requested Friday for our summer rewatch, and we got an update for last Friday. P, you want to take this one?
Yeah, I just seen an update. It was on Baller Alert saying that Ice Cube was saying that Warner Brothers was it had traction for the last Friday. So other than that, I mean, it's like you said, same old news that we've been here for years. But if it's getting traction, I mean, it's better than no traction. And if it came from the words of his mouth, it ain't hearsay.
Yeah, he's actually in those meetings and
yeah. So
when I hear traction, usually to me that kind of, all right, we're looking at writers. You know, we're looking at potential directors. We're looking at not necessarily the cast yet, but just the skeleton of it. You know,
for sure.
And
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So speaking of last Friday, what do you guys want to see from this? Because this has kind of been a long rumored thing, right? Friday After Next was, I want to say it was like 15 years ago, maybe longer. That one went back to South Central, right? Craig went home. He was living in an apartment with his with Day Day. So what do you want to see from the sequel, Last Friday? Because honestly, I think the name is kind of implying that this is probably going to be it if it is made. Like there is no sequel series or sequel coming after this. So if they wrap it up with Last Friday, what do you want to see from it?
Shit, I just want to see what happened to Smokey.
You want a little Smokey
cameo?
What
happened to... Oh, okay. He's still on that high horse. I don't want to say high horse. He still has different beliefs. So he's probably not coming back unless he come back as a gentleman.
Yeah.
Or something.
I feel like that's how they can do it. Yeah.
He gonna come back as a preacher.
Yeah.
Take over.
Not like Bernie the one that hit Miss Parker. Not him.
You gonna take that same role.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that when those old dudes from high school like meet each other 10 years later. He's like, Craig, is that you? It's me, Smokey. You know, like they're gonna see him on the street and he's gonna be completely clean cut and fine. You know, like I wouldn't be mad at that. You know,
true. A funny guy. I'm over here doing God's work. You know me. So shit like that.
It would fit in with his arc. You know, because it's been a long time since the first one.
I wonder what they add his son though.
Oh,
his real son,
the Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson Jr. Yeah, maybe. Like, I feel like it could. Like, that's the thing. I feel like it almost feels like this movie should have been done like 8 years ago for us to see like a little Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Like, to catch up with him, and then he's got a full grown ass son. That would be kind of like a shock.
Or I don't want to put the little stereotypes on this. You know how he was messing with a lot of girls, right?
Damn it! Don't do this. You
know how the day they had the one girl fake pregnant.
Yeah.
He hit somebody on one of his little escapades, and she coming back on some, this your son, and now he got to get into a father role, but navigate the hood still. You feel me? And it might do it like that.
And who was the guy that sounded like Chris Tucker, the comedian?
Oh, you talking about
he got the tattoo on his forehead.
That skinny motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, his wife had passed not too long ago.
He the 75 Club.
I'm about to look it up.
I don't know what you're talking
about. You'll know as soon as we say it.
Yeah. He got a tattoo that say 100% gut on his neck.
That's legit not ringing any bells.
Damn. Let's do Wild 'N Out cast, the one that's always the funniest.
Oh, DC Youngfly?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
I couldn't think of his name. Yeah. But yeah, if he can, and then you can do like a re-up. Like if you're gonna use Ice Cube's son, he can be Smokey's son. And since they somewhat similar or sound the same.
Yeah.
And then they could do a spinoff. So Friday could continue, but it'd be today's generation Friday.
Passing of the torch.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it won't probably be called Friday, it'd be called something else, but Thursday. So Saturday.
That's fucking foul.
Thursday. But yeah.
Supposed to be the day after, bro. It's gonna be Saturday. Because it's the continuation.
Yeah, Saturday. So yeah, you can use them as the new premise and go from there. And then I guess if Day got a consistent job and ain't getting fired. So we see how
I would love it if like in the movie, like Craig had to go back to Rancho Cucamonga and like Day Day's like moved back in with his parents and like he hasn't changed much. Like I feel like you got to go back to Rancho Cucamonga a little bit,
That's where his son gonna be at because he hit the Mexican girl down the block.
There you go.
Mm.
Hit us up.
I didn't want to tell you.
Hey, the writers just need to just contact us.
Yeah, and her reason for not telling him is because remember her family did not like him.
Yeah,
the
Joker, the little Joker.
Yeah, baby Joker and all them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you got to do a lot of callbacks to the other movies.
For
There's
sure.
gonna, I feel like there's going to be a lot of fan service if this is the last one. So you're going to see
Yeah.
damn near everybody that was in the other movies.
Who will be the new Debo?
Yeah, because he passed, didn't he?
Yeah, but they might do a cameo of just him and being in prison, like, or they just speak on it like that. Like, he locked up for good this time. We did that stuff around the way, so it might just pay homage to him, homage. But it's not gonna do a physical cameo.
Yeah.
Ezel dead too. Grandpa dead too.
Damn.
Yeah. John Witherspoon.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna do it like
Bernie.
I don't want them to go too political with it, like they got shot by the cops doing some stupid stuff.
I mean, you can just pass with age. They was already old.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a sail into the sunset. You're like, it's gonna end on a happy note, and it's gonna be like until next Friday, and then that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not going to be like anything too deep or anything like that.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't want it to do that much.
Yeah,
and I think they really got their traction because of Bad Boys 4. They old ass is still doing it, and he was like, bro, people love to see these old movies in newer light. Let's take this out of the vault. Like we deserve that. The fans deserve that. You feel me?
You can't say you ain't got the money.
Exactly. And he got the backing. He do the basketball shit, and I heard they pay real good. So I know he got some bread on him.
Yeah, they're giving everybody sequels nowadays. Like like all the studios are fighting for content, so they're not afraid to dust off an IP and put a 4 at the end of it, So I mean,
exactly.
Like
that new Scroat. Was that Crow?
Which one?
No, The Crow. They redoing that.
Oh yeah, from that's like a long time ago. I want to say it's like late 90s.
Exactly.
So yeah, they're finding these old IPs that people love, and honestly, again, it goes with the age thing. Millennials got a lot of buying power, So that's why it's kind of a dope time for us because all the shit that we liked is getting like repolished and new stuff is being out there,
Yeah. Better graphics, all that.
And then we we see them as old, but we relive it as kids, even though we're older.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, because like we just talked about, like with the fireworks thing with like you and PJ. As an adult, you're going to take your little nephews, kids, whoever, and be like, "Hey, I love this shit. You're gonna like this too," and then you're gonna
keep
bring
the tradition alive.
Yeah, you're gonna bring a new level of fandom, younger kids.
Yeah, I was seeing a quote. I didn't even mean to cut you off, but I was seeing a quote, and it was like, "Why is this no more cookouts?" It's because we're the people that's supposed to be throwing the cookouts. It was like, we the motherfuckers now. But that shit stopped because we still looking for, hey, who doing the cookout?
Exactly, yeah. We still looking for big unks and shit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is like, we know how much shit goes into it. I'm not doing that.
And then groceries cost this much now?
God, dog, you need to take out a loan for this shit, for real.
Yeah. You gotta
charge a payback on it, borrow this grill.
Yeah, you gotta charge entry fees into the backyard.
Bro, yeah, for sure. Ain't no more getting 2-3 plates and dipping. Hell,
man, you better stay your whole course. There's a time limit. You gonna have a shot clock. Hey,
that's it.
Yeah, for real.
Play a big ass TV. Like, all right, you can't leave until your shit say 0. Yeah, it's 2 hour minimum.
Get up.
2 drink minimum too. We'll be drinking all that
shit.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Pete, I mentioned this off camera, but you have said that you kind of have seen this kind of sensibility too. No one gives a shit about this Boston Celtics championship. Am I right?
I haven't watched 1 minute of the finals, and I'm a basketball fan. But every time I look into the Google and I see that it was up 20, I was like, all right, ain't no point in turning this shit on. And then the one game that they blew them out by fucking 40 to give everybody hope, I was like, it's no way Adam Silver about to let this be a sweep. Because obviously the finals bring in revenue.
Right.
Like, they could have just ended that shit at the Mavericks floor. But Mavericks' pride was like, no, we ain't about to get swept. Like, that's the big ordeal. Like, motherfucker, you still lost. But
yeah.
And then on top of that, when I was about to watch Game 5, I seen them motherfuckers was down 21 in the first half. I was like, well, shit, what's the fucking point? Y'all should have just lost and stayed home. Like, now you had to do all the extra traveling, burning. I mean, you gave people more money because they still had to work, but come on now.
That's all it's about. The money.
Yeah. No one gives a shit about it. Like, I feel like more people are talking about the WNBA because it's more recent. There's more shit going on with it right now than they are talking about Boston after they won the championship.
Bro, everything I love, I've never seen nothing like this because you know how the Spurs is always touted as the boring franchise.
Yeah, because it's all fundamentals.
But Spurs literally had the motherfucking streets crowded. I've never seen nothing like this because when they won, I didn't even know the finals happened until the day after because I put this on everything. I was on Instagram and I did not see one post saying the Celtics won until the day after.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
I had to go on Google to see that they played the day before. I was like, when the fuck the finals happened?
Wait, the Celtics won?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is this year? I don't want to be that person.
This happened like
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
8 days ago, some shit like that.
Did you see? I just put these on randomly.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop playing. I really watch sports. I do this shit. You know?
Name 3 players right now.
LeBron James.
On
Steph
the Celtics.
Curry.
On the Celtics.
Oh.
Nah. Nope.
I'll give you a hit. Oh, he turned the shit. You could have. I would have allowed Tingus Pingus, honestly.
You didn't even have to do names. You could have just said JT.
I have
JB.
no clue.
Yeah. Did you guys?
That one tall guy.
Did you see? Everyone was dogging Jason Tatum because he was playing like shit to start. Not a good playoffs for Jason Tatum, but he kind of brought it back a little bit. But people were dogging him because he did a lot of corny shit, like with an allusion to like Kobe Bryant. You know, people were joking like, "Oh, he's going to recreate that championship photo in the bathroom like Kobe did." You know.
Oh, with the jacket, like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he kind of did. Like he did kind of recreate that a little bit. But someone put together a compilation. If you want to find it, it's on Reddit in NBA Circle Jerk, and it's a compilation of Jason Tatum trying to make like a big memorable thing happen after he won, and it just coming off as super corny.
Kept flopping.
Yeah,
he was trying to do his anything
KG.
is possible. Yeah,
we did it. I was like, if that, you don't get that corny ass shit. You can see he was coming up to it.
You could tell he had a team. Like, all right, guys, give me some ideas.
Oh, we did it. It doesn't even have no bass to it. Like, come on. He didn't even feel that because he know he ain't get that Finals MVP.
We did it.
He wasn't feeling that shit. He had to look up at somebody.
Yeah.
He on Call of Duty though.
Yeah, that's where all that enthusiasm probably went.
Right.
I had to go somewhere.
But it's funny that you were talking about Adam Silver because I just saw a thing about the was it the Cincinnati Reds? Anyways, there was a baseball team back in the 90s. They swept the World Series. I want to say it was the Oakland A's. They swept the World Series, and so first 2 games are at home, and then the next 2 games are at the opponent's away game. And the owner was so fucking pissed that her team swept because she wanted the revenue from that game 5 coming back.
Damn.
That when they won, she paid for no celebratory thing after that. Didn't pay for champagne. Like I think the guy said like we went down the street and got like hot dogs and shit. Like the players paid out of pocket for it. Like they no celebration for it. I was like, that's petty as shit for that revenue money, you know.
Oh, money hungry motherfuckers, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's how a lot of people are.
Bro, the way the Mavericks won pissed me off because I'm like, all right, you could have made it a close game, but for y'all to blow them out by 40, that lets you know that they did not care. They just wanted to win at home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like how easily y'all been beating their ass and then you just no show on game 4? Come on now. Like how realistic is that? You already knew they just wanted to win at home.
Yeah.
Because the Mavericks is trying their fucking hardest. And then they all of a sudden, y'all lose by 40. Y'all didn't lose by 40 all season. Except against the fucking Pistons.
Hey.
But come on now.
Wait, we beat them by 40?
For some reason, Pistons got the Celtics number.
Yeah.
But
I remember a couple years ago we had the fucking Golden State Warriors number. Like we would fucking stomp them every time, but we'd still be one of the worst teams in the East. Like,
Yeah,
fucking funny.
I remember our Lions was doing that shit. They said pregame or preseason we was spanking motherfuckers, and then when the season happened, we was losing.
Yeah. I think the year we went 0-16, we were undefeated in the preseason.
See, bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Shit. So he owned the Pistons. We let go of our head coach. So we gonna see.
Fucking Actually, let's tangent to that because he's fucking gone, and I'm so goddamn happy. Monty Williams fucking punked us harder than Wingstop did last season. That's a big punk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, did not want to coach. Was going to take a season off because his wife went through treatment. Right, understandable. Mm-hmm. That's an adult, mature decision.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom Gores, our coked up owner, like the owner of the Pistons, who's constantly drunk at games, offers an undeniable bag, the largest bag in head coaching history, to Monty Williams. Monty Williams does everything he can for the Pistons to lose. Fans were putting up better lineups than Monty Williams is coming out with. Having Killian Hayes start over Jaden Ivey, are you out of your mind? Mm-hmm. And then the literal moment, go back at the season and you'll see clips of the team just being fed up with him during the games. Like, they did not like this dude. So we let him go, but we pay him $75 million that was left. Like, he's getting paid $75 million to stay home and don't fucking coach for the Pistons anymore.
For 5 years.
That's
5 years left on his contract.
That's how fucked up we got. This is like what was it, Bobby Bonilla with what fucking baseball team was that? The dude was getting paid like $2 million for like 25 years. Every year, $2.5 million. Like, it was nuts.
Was the owner and the head coach like best friends or something? Because why he look out so much?
No,
he was just a good player coach.
Yeah,
like he was supposed to be a good motivator, and he came from the Suns.
Yeah,
and he was supposed to.
He had just won like Coach of the Year, like the year before too. But
so he has some little weight behind his name.
Little weight.
Okay, little weight.
Yeah,
and the thing with the coaches, they get paid and don't go towards the salary cap, so they can get paid as much as they want to get. Mm-hmm. But when a coach get fired, it's not like how it is in the NFL where you get fired and that's it. In NBA, you got guaranteed contracts. So that means that he got that $70-80 million contract, only coach for 1 year. Now he can sit at home and get paid the same amount unless he go to another team. But from what I heard, he's still getting paid from the Suns too. So he's basically getting over $100 million to chill for the next 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
imagine that. Imagine that though. Like, to be so shitty at your job that 2 organizations are paying you hundreds of millions of dollars to stay the fuck home. Like, like that's what this is. And it sucks for I mean, it doesn't suck for the fans. It sucks for Tom Gores because he's the one that's paying this, you know. But it's inevitably going to go down to the fans. They're going to trickle it with raising the ticket prices up a little bit. Concessions are going to go up, you know. So it sucks all around.
Are already too high.
But yeah.
How you gonna raise some shit with some poor quality play? Like, you got to give fans, like the Lions, for example, they made it to the playoffs, and then I heard their season tickets went up damn near 50%.
Yeah, which was dog shit.
So they was already paying like $700-800 for season tickets. Now they paying over $1,200.
Yeah. It was dog shit.
Just because y'all got one good year, bitch. You better get consistent couple years before.
Yeah, you gotta give me at least 2-3 consistent.
Bro, you gotta give me.
I fully agree on that. I fully agree on that.
Yeah.
Because what if they dog shit next year? What the fuck?
A little fluke season.
Because in the NFL, anything can fucking happen. You can lose a quarterback, knock on wood, and your season over.
Yeah.
This ain't like the NBA where you got 2 or 3 stars. No, it's a quarterback league. Nah, if your quarterback suck, your team sucks.
You can tell that we're behind like Detroit sports when we weren't even talking about the Lions, but we rubbed them in like, man, what if they suck again? You know?
Because this is me.
Transition straight to them though.
I'm a passionate.
They could suck dick again next year,
bro. Because I am a passionate sports fan. And when I tell you, we already talked about on the podcast how I gave up on him. You can't give me hope. You can't give me that slip, that silver lining. You can't give me a drop of fucking blood thinking, oh, they might have a fucking chance, because I take that shit and run with it. Like, when I'm in, I'm in. And that's why it hurts so fucking bad when they fucking lose.
I can tell.
Yeah, if we go 5-11 next season, I'm burning a couch. Like, it's fucking Sheila Hampford.
You're gonna be one of them rioting people.
Got to get the fuck out of here. If we only win 5 games after a decent playoff run that no one expected, then yeah, I'd be fucking furious.
Especially after like, remember when I was talking about how the AI said that it was gonna be the Chiefs and the Lions in the Super Bowl and the Lions are supposed to win? Yeah. I said that before the season even started because I seen it. Like, I was like, how the fuck do you go to a trash ass season to having the whole sports world being on the Lions' dick, and they haven't did nothing?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, bro, if this is true, this shit is fucking rigged. It's like the motherfucking owners in the back playing rock, paper, scissors, and the Lions had the good roll of the dice, and they just kept winning until reality set in. Like, oh, these motherfuckers getting close. No, we got to end this shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, we already know sports is rigged, but come on now. Yeah. And then the sports betting is really fucking this shit up because you can't trust the refs.
Yeah, refs are getting flagged for gambling on games.
Yeah, I heard about that. Not like, I think last year it'd be the little side betting they'd do, and they'd be like, all right, we gonna foul out him so many times, so now they star player gone. That's gonna hopefully bend it over to them winning type shit. When I heard that, or is certain refs that hate certain players, and they just do shit on purpose, I was like, why the fuck they not fired, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Because you can't really. I mean, in the game of sports, it's not like you can pinpoint this ref is flat out cheating unless he get caught.
Yeah,
I heard a few did though.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's blatant, it's hard. But like Scott Foster and Chris Paul, they had someone had wrote a tally that every time Scott Foster reps Chris Paul team, he loses, and I think it's a landslide. It's like 2-20. Something like that. Like, we had to fact check that, but it's a large deficit of losses when Scott Foster refs Chris Paul. So NBA is already tough because the game is so fast, but NFL is really cut and dry. But the way you be seeing like replays of balls being moved back and shit, like for a first down, NFL is really tough because these NFL refs ain't getting paid chump change. They getting paid 6 figures.
Yeah.
So when it comes to sports betting, it's hard to say, oh, I'm gonna give $25,000 to my second cousin and he do the betting, but somehow that money get back to that ref. So it's hard to, it's ways around it. Yeah. It ain't like I'm gonna just use my fucking main bank account and bet on this fucking game. But like how that basketball player did from the Raptors, what's his name, brother? Porter Jr. brother.
Yeah.
He was a dumbass because he used his actual fucking account.
Yeah, he's
like, that's why I said he did the tattoo dumbass on his fucking forehead, bro.
Yeah, his username was his government name.
God damn, like, he could have gave that money to his uncle or something and said, hey, bet that I ain't about to do this and this. And then, or make it every other month or something. Don't make it consistent. Like, oh I'm gonna be injured on this day. Just make sure I, make it smart. Like, well, come on, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you see, like, the handful of stories that make it to ESPN. They're like, oh, another player was caught. Another player was caught. A lot of them are doing this. This isn't just like, oh, maybe 5% of the league is doing this. No, it's probably closer to like 40 or 50%. Like, it is, and the way that it's become so easy that you can do it on your phone now, like, why wouldn't you? Like, it's so much more accessible than it's ever been. Your literal league is encouraged by having these ads run and having, oh, let's take you back to the FanDuel Sports Replay. Like, you're doing shit like that, and you're expecting your players to be morally above it. It's like, you're out of your fucking mind. And the refs too. Moving on to our Summer Rewatch series. Red, you were the one that called out Bullet Train from 2022, directed by David Leitch.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it.
That movie, okay. I really like that movie. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I picked it though is because we were still on that stylish tip of Kill Bill. I really like the stylish and I like how the story went. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how it's the one main event and then the backstories of everybody on why they're there at the end of the day. And they did it again because the villain brought all of them there anyway. You feel me? So I really like that style of storytelling. That shit was dope as fuck. But my man's it took me a while to even realize this was him. Kick ass.
Aaron
That
Taylor
was
Johnson.
yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, he did a glow up. I did not know that was him at all. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was he played that role good. And then I when that movie came out, I was really watching a lot of Atlanta. So to have Paperboy
Brian
and
Tyree Henry.
yeah, and old girl in there, she been in a
Zazie
lot of
Beetz.
shit too.
Yeah.
Let me start learning the actor names on the next podcast. Y'all.
I'm sorry.
He throwing all the perfect stuff. I'm just saying, you know that light skinned girl? Yeah, her. But yeah, she been in a lot of roles too. She was Lady Luck on Deadpool, I think, or Lucky or some shit.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, her name was something Luck related. Was it Domino?
Domino. It could have been that.
It.
Yeah. But man, to see them out of the Atlanta show, because I really like them as characters, they doing really good. Yeah. And the movie was just fun, bro. It was a fun ride. Brad Pitt just played like some tired old man. Like, oh my gosh, why does this keep happening to me? But luck was on his side. Even though he kept looking at it like a bad thing, everything good was happening out of it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his bad luck stemmed from getting in the situation.
Yeah.
His luck got him out of the situation.
Every single one. He made him out of all them little bad situations though. But, you know, that was pretty good, you know. And then what's old dude from Shogun? You know his name.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
There you go. See? You the name man. You the name man. You know, he came in there with his wise words of wisdom. I was like, he a wise guy. I like this man.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Was he a real samurai? Or
no?
Because every movie he fucking play, he's swinging that thing for real.
He's typecast. He's typecast.
Yeah, he's
no.
Oh shit!
Pause.
Yeah,
pause.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness! Dog, that shit is funny. No, this motherfucker too serious for me. He said, "What?" He said, "No, bro."
No, but Red's right. Hiroyuki Sanada has been cast in a lot of period dramas from like feudal Japan. Like there's a fun little thing you can find of like him through the years. He's been acting since he was a kid. Like, so he's been in a lot of fucking movies, and a lot of them have had him with a katana in hand. You know.
Yeah.
Man, he nice, bro. Like, and then he always play that motherfucker you should look out for. Like, whenever you see that motherfucker, just know he got got that shit on him, bro.
For sure.
Can't trust that cane. Fuck that.
Yeah, something in there,
bro.
Yeah, even the cameo of White Death being Michael Shannon the whole time, like that was a surprise, you know, because it's that you just keep hearing about him the entire movie, and like you see a little flashback to him like fighting the Yakuza, and you never see his face, and then to see it's just Michael Shannon, like it was a surprise. It was a welcome one though. Like in terms of the cast, like I'm a big fan of ensemble movies where there's a bunch of actors in it that are all reasonably like sized. So like you got Brad Pitt, you got Michael Shannon, you got Hiroyuki Sanada, you got Aaron Taylor Johnson, you got Brian Tyree Henry, you got Zazie Beetz, you got Channing Tatum, you got Sandra Bullock, you got
wait, was she the voice?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. Okay.
You have
I know her voice.
Who was it? Karen Fukuhara, who plays the little lunch tray lady, you know, going around. She's in The Boys. Like, there's a lot of fucking actors in it. You had fucking Bad Bunny like playing the wolf. Like, there's so many cool. Like, I love ensemble movies like that. Going back to what you were saying about like how stylish it was, it very much reminded me of the Tarantino movies we just watched, especially Kill Bill, and a lot of Pulp Fiction in there. Like, Pulp Fiction is a similar thing where you have a lot of different characters and their paths cross in weird ways, and that's what happened with this on the train. So yeah, like it's super good. Like, what were some of the other things that I brought up? I was taking notes.
Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Oh yeah.
He was literally in that bitch for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
that'd be $5 million.
Yeah,
just to take his helmet off.
There's a couple things in this movie that are very much like Hollywood behind the scenes stuff going on while it was being made, right? So I don't want to fuck up the names. So the production company behind this movie is 8711, and it's made by David Leitch, who directed this movie, and Chad Stahansky, I think it is. I could be wrong on that. That sounds right. Chad Stahansky. He directed. So they have this production company together. Chad Stahansky was the stunt double for Keanu Reeves in the Matrix movie. Then, after that working relationship, working on the stunt team with there, he asks him to helm his movie, John Wick, that the director of this movie, David Leitch, directed but never got a directing credit. He is credited as a producer in that movie. And in this one, David Leitch, he has a working relationship being the stunt double for Brad Pitt in movies like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Fight Club, Troy, Ocean's 11. He was his stunt double. And then he asked him to helm his directorial film with Bullet Train. So like both of these guys were doing work with big actors and then brought them in to do their own movies. So that's a fun little thing. Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum are in this movie because at the same time, or roughly around the same time that they were filming this, they were also filming the movie The Lost City that stars Channing Tatum, Sandra Bullock, and Brad Pitt. And because they like working with Brad Pitt so much in that movie, they asked if they could be supporting roles in this movie. And that's why Sandra Bullock is the voice. And that's why Channing Tatum has that fun cameo as the dude just willing to do whatever for $200. You know,
he the one that got the upside down pineapple all the time.
Yeah. So you had that kind of behind the scenes going on. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, like the book that Channing Tatum is reading while he's on it. That's literally a book from the movie The Lost City, because in that movie it's about this character that he's writing about, and that's one of the books that he's reading in the movie.
Subtle shit.
And then Ryan Reynolds, like we said, Brad Pitt makes a very small cameo in Deadpool 2 that was directed by David Leitch.
When he got electrocuted, I was about to say that, but I was like, it's so many people that was in all that movie. I didn't know about the Lost City and the other ones.
Yeah. So because Brad Pitt was in that movie for 2 seconds, they thought it would be funny. Let's put Ryan Reynolds in this movie for 2 seconds. and it's because that working relationship, they had just done another movie together. So like you're seeing the personal relationships, like the reason why people are there, you know? So I'm sure it's another reason why Zazie Beetz got the call to be
a Hornet?
The Hornet. That's what it was. Yeah. But yeah,
I kept saying bitch.
Yeah. I fucking love every other word.
Yeah. You hit me, bitch.
But yeah, like you mentioned, James, with the flashbacks, like the entire movie does take place on a train, but I think it's a credit to the production studio 8711. They're very, like with John Wick and Deadpool and this one, they're heavy on the stunt work. Like they are very hands-on, a lot of action going on. So I appreciated that when they would, it would make sense for a lot of movies to keep budget low to, we're going to reference something, we're going to give you some exposition about it, but we're not going to show you. This, it was like a Family Guy episode. Yeah. Every time they were talking about something like, oh yeah, remember that happened in Bolivia? Oh, remember this happened in Spain? You would fucking see, it would cut to them in Bolivia, you know, like grinding a foot.
Bolivia was nice.
Yeah. So like,
it was 16. No, it was 17.
Yeah, even that scene, like they showed you, and a lot of, like, even when they were giving the backstory of the White Death, right? You saw this entire like short story play out, and it's a lot of action, a lot of flames, a lot of explosions, a lot of gunfights, a lot of sword fights. So like it's a credit to 8711. Like this is a fun studio that they're going to show
Yeah.
you fun action work. It's going to be coordinated very well. It's going to look really cool. And like it, yeah, you're getting the flashes of John Wick in here. You're getting the flashes of the other movies in this studio's past. You know,
did this movie go to theaters?
It went to theaters.
It did.
Okay, did it do well?
I think it did kind of decent.
It did okay, yeah. This one was the one that came out, and Fall Guy, like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, like with the Mad Max situation. Fall Guy didn't do very well, but that's another David Leitch one. That's one that's coming after Bullet Train, and that one is heavily into the stunt work too. This one did decent. I'm hoping because of how good some of the characters are, we're going to see some spinoffs because I like a lot of these characters, like Tangerine and Lemon. That's a fun duo. Like,
yeah, they need a whole story to themselves.
Yeah, I'd watch that for sure. And honestly, Red, you also nailed it with Brad Pitt. He is super fucking charismatic in this movie. Like, he's not playing it like super serious or anything like that. He's literally playing a guy that's like having an existential crisis of should I be a hitman anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh well, maybe he's talking about this therapist that he talks to, and his therapist has no idea that he's a hitman. And he's like, well, he says I gotta, think broadly about some things, like I like that he keeps bringing up his therapy sessions throughout the movie. But yeah, like it's a super dope. Again, this is one like Kill Bill, like a lot of the color work in there. Obviously, it's taking place in Japan, so you're seeing a lot of those neon colors come through the train car. Super dope movie.
Yeah, I thought this movie was gonna be ass.
Too. They said it might come out for real.
Oh, you thought it was gonna be ass?
Just off the title, I just thought it was gonna be ass.
You hadn't seen this one before?
No, I've seen it, but I'm talking about like back in 2002. I thought it was gonna be ass because I was like, "What the fuck? How did this whole movie gonna be on the fucking train? Like, how this?"
I love movies like that when it's in a real area, like the Hateful Eight. It's in that one locked in area.
The cabin for the most part.
Yeah, but yeah, it turned out pretty good when I first saw it. This like my fourth time watching it. Yeah, so.
It's a good popcorn movie. Like it
is.
Yeah, because it's like you got your action, you got your taste of comedy.
Oh my god, they did amazing in theaters. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, you got your taste of drama. Yeah, everybody who have something that they look for in a movie would have enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
So it only cost $80 to $90 million to make, and overall they made $240 million.
Oh, it did okay then.
Yeah,
it did decent. Yeah,
it doubled up his money and some.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is another one that's kind of a behind the scenes thing. So this is a Sony movie. They produced this, and because of the performance that Aaron Taylor Johnson gave in this one, they liked it so much that that's when they offered him. Was it Kraven the Hunter, which is the Spider-Man villain movie that is supposed to be coming out soon, and I'm adding this context. I think this is the case, although it's not been said. I think it's also the reason why Bad Bunny, he was approached to do another Spider-Man spin-off character movie too, around the same time that Aaron Taylor Johnson was offered. But that movie has since been canceled. They're not going forward with it. But I think it's also because his performance in this movie, because it's decent. Like you wouldn't expect him to be just a musician. Like he gave a decent performance, pretty physical for his first time acting.
Yeah, for sure he is.
Just had a forward frown.
Yeah, not talking a whole lot. It was probably for the best.
Kept forgetting his lines. He said, "You know what? Just walk and look mean."
Yeah, look pissed off right now. So let's go around. What was your guys' favorite scene from the movie?
I don't want to say the ending of it, but I really liked the countdown for the job kills they did. Yeah. I really liked that one. Everything else was pretty good. I was a little hurt when the brothers had to experience death twice. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't dead though. But that one fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do like that little scene. Little brotherly banter with I didn't kill that man. Well, all about the innocent people that died at the end. He was like, damn, that really did happen. I could just picture like two guys really having that fucking talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just sounds like a Call of Duty mission. But yeah, I did like that scene the most. Or the bitch girl. I'm gonna stop calling her the bitch girl. But
if it's what are you talking about?
Yeah. She did really good on her shit, bro. When she died, but her death scene, that fight scene was pretty good too. So that's my second runner up. But the first one was most definitely the countdown on how many kills they did.
Right.
For me, I'd probably say it was probably towards the end when Scorpion started to fight.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, when he was doing that shit, man, you know he was about his fucking business. He came from wherever the fuck he is at. He came to Kyoto for his fucking son and said, "Hey, this is what a father do." I was like, "Oh yeah." He was he was 10 toes down. He was like, "Hey, we own that bitch." Like, I know the white death gonna be there. I know I might die, but he about to get hit with this last little motherfucking swing I got.
Right.
He said, "That's
and teach your ass some shit while I'm whooping your ass." Man, hell yeah. Do that for your
dope.
son.
What about yours,
my favorite scene was it was a fight between Tangerine and Ladybug when Brad Pitt and Aaron Taylor Johnson are fighting throughout the cars.
When he got stabbed?
No.
Okay.
It's the one where they're fighting in the like the food cart, and then the lady comes in with the trolley, and they stop fighting. And then
for the water,
and then she's like, she basically asks, "Do you want anything?" And he makes sure it's sparkling because Voss has those heavy ass glass bottles, and then he fucking chucks it at him.
That was a smart move.
After he made him pay for it too, I thought that shit was funny. But that's probably
he a boss for that. Like, who the fuck you think you are? And then she had to be a fucking dunce because they over there punching holes into the goddamn cabinet walls, and she ain't noticed none of that shit as she was about to restock. Like, come on now.
Yeah, just overly polite.
She just like, hey, y'all fucking some shit up. As long as I get my work done, I don't give a fuck what y'all do with this bitch. But you go pay me though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but going back to that Tangerine and Lemon, the brothers, I did like that when they were sitting down in the rail car. It's just a little subtle thing. When they would be talking to each other, the camera would have them facing the camera directly, and then it would just cut to the other brother during the conversation. Like, I thought that was really simple thing, really cool. Again, like, that was probably those two actors together as brothers. Of all the characters in this movie, I want to see more about that. That relationship, you know. I hope they get a spinoff because I'd definitely buy a ticket for that.
Yeah, for them to be famous and everybody, oh, the twins are there.
Yeah.
So,
but nobody knew what they looked like though.
Yeah, I that scene where Brad Pitt goes out there with them and he's like, "Oh wow, you guys really do look like twins."
Whole time it's a black brother somewhere,
bro. And then you gotta think about the way you said his bad luck was. Like, how the fuck do you just randomly just spin that shit to the correct thing
and it opens?
Like, come on, like he was like, "Oh shit, well, I tried."
Yeah.
I just knew. I just wanted to sell it. They bought it though.
He's like, it was working. It was working. Yeah, just a fun movie, fun popcorn flick.
For sure.
Let's go around and give our ratings. Again, the rating system is out of 5. 5 being the best movie, one of the best movies you've ever seen. 1 being a terrible movie that you never want to see again. Let's go around with the reviews. Let's go with you, Red. What are you giving it?
3.8, 3.7 area. Right. I like it a lot. I see I've been throwing numbers up kind of high, but let me just ground them a little bit more.
I think it's because we're all picking movies we really like. Like that's really it. Like,
well, yeah, I'm gonna do a 3.8.
Okay.
I do a 4.2. It's a good solid flick.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like Insidious. I always fall asleep at a certain part and wake up at a certain part at the same time. And I did that shit like 3 times watching Bullet Train and Insidious. It's always something about a part I never catch. I had to keep rewinding. But yeah.
I'm never watching Insidious, bro. That shit trash.
It's like, for some reason, it's like the universe don't want me to watch Insidious in its entirety. I keep falling asleep and waking up at the same part.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so a solid 4. What about you?
I really like this movie. I do like a lot of the inspiration it takes from like the other actiony John Wick, and then like we said, the Tarantino, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill. I do like it a lot. I feel like it scratches that itch. I think we mentioned it on the Kill Bill review or rewatch when we were like, it feels fresh for what it is at the time, but even though it's from like 2003, like I feel like this is like a modern version of that, like a more like a fresher one.
The camera work was HD, like that shit was
really
polished.
good.
I was looking at my TV like, God damn, this shit sharp.
Yeah, they definitely a lot of attention to
real
detail
bold and shit.
So I'm gonna actually give this a 4, a solid 4. I kind of want to give it a 4.5, but I know it's not worthy of that. It's a 4. It's a 4. It's really good. And again, like you're right, we are giving these high scores because these are movies we really like. So,
we picking our good movies.
Yeah.
We need to have a poll where we list at least like 3 or 4 movies and then have people vote on them to see which one we'll watch.
Yeah.
And we'll go off that.
Yeah. Or like just pick from a pool where it's like 60% audience score and below. That's what we got to go for. The bad ones.
Some Tubi movies.
Yeah.
I know my next movie I'm picking. I sure as hell don't like it, but
what is it? Who movie is it? No.
Oh, it's next, but
he about to pick Oppenheimer.
No,
these movies gotta be at least 2 hours and under, bro. Because goddamn.
No, I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me look up how long this movie is. Because I wrote it down.
I can't do another 3 hours, bro. I give you a half a movie review.
No, like the ones that what I'm thinking about when I'm picking a movie is I'm trying to pick movies that I'm pretty sure one or both of you haven't seen. Like I'm trying to get you guys out of your comfort zone. That's why I'm trying to I don't think they saw this. You know, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
So
I can fuck with that.
Okay.
Hour and 50 Shades.
Hour and 48 minutes. That's what this is.
Easy doable.
Okay. So my movie is 2004's Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
That was an amazing, kind of spinny.
Did you see this?
I'm sorry, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen this? Okay, all right.
I mean, you just heard me say I heard the name. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't remember it, though. But I remember, was it in a spaceship or something?
A lot of weird shit happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of spinny shit going on. Like, I cannot put 2 and 2 together because I watched it when I was young.
Yeah.
But I'll rewatch it for you. I got you.
All right, yeah. It's
saying that shit in the title.
Okay. But yeah, guys, we are good on time. This has been Off the Top with Eric Paris and Red. I'm one of your hosts, Eric, and join me tonight,
your boy P
and your boy Red.
All right, y'all. We will catch you guys next week. Have a good one. Gang, gang.
Yeah.
Movie gang, gang.